Thank you. Any comments, Senator Marchman?
I just wanted to say thank you for bringing this bill. Um, Someone asked me, would we have known all this stuff if Senator Bright hadn't been around? And it was this guy. And I'm going to say no, I don't think we would have. So I just want to really highlight thank you for this. Thank you for what you keep bringing. We are collectively going to be super excited to read the task force report and see what we are. We love reports. And so we're super excited to, yes. So we will read it and we will take next steps. And I think you're right. I think we are on the verge of making some changes that will hopefully result in a lot of affordability. Dealing with some of the affordability issues that both our providers and our families are dealing with. So thank you.
Senator Kip?
Yeah, I want to say thank you too. I think it's really important to have a couple of people in the legislature, one who has experience in the field and one who is attempting to navigate through the child care system themselves. And what I was going to ask the questions only person from CDEC is like, what can you do without legislative oversight? Because that big book of rules that somebody showed us that was flagged. I mean, I don't think you have to have legislation for every little thing. And I do have a story of like my hairdresser whose next door neighbor was a child care provider for like, I don't know, 25, 30, 35 years, was run out of business because of part of it was the overregulation, right? And that is something I have been actually telling people in both the education and the small business space. Hey, we need to ensure that there is health. We need to ensure there is safety. We need to ensure that people are treated well. There's a lot of things we care about and want to make sure happen. And when we see things that are unnecessary regulations, we should be open to revisiting those and getting rid of them. And it all doesn't have to be in statute. Some of that is also regulatory and can be done by our department. So I would hope that CDC is listening and paying attention. And if the person who was up here before forwards those comments, we're certainly happy to forward them on and see if we get a response.
Thank you. Senator Frizzell?
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chair, and thank you, bill sponsors. I'm very grateful for you bringing this bill. I have spent a lot of time during the interim visiting child care centers and hearing their stories and listening to the real struggles that they have. And they love kids. They love what they do. They're so proud of them. It's like their own children. And these are people with passion whose passion is truly being just dampened by terrible government overreach. And this is what we've done to them. I think I would respectfully disagree a little bit with my colleague from Fort Collins in that all of this could be handled by rulemaking, or some of it should be not legislated, but dealt with by rulemaking, because I feel like we actually end up in situations like this from a regulatory standpoint because we, the legislature, have abdicated responsibility and to rulemaking entities. So I think that it is a balance, and it's a balance that we need to be keenly aware of in the legislature as we go about trying to unravel some of these situations that we've created. So thank you so much. Definitely an I vote.
There you have it. That's important stuff for you guys to hear, and that's important stuff for CDEC to hear. So think about these things. Think about the policies that you're making and the impacts of those policies. There is no better time to consider that than today on the ratio issue for UPK.